Breaking news now. As Putin's elite forces experience extreme attrition, Ukraine is releasing hell on Russia. Russia is in disarray as Ukraine's counteroffensive gains territory on multiple fronts, with reports that Ukraine is unleashing hell on Russia's defenses. The British Ministry of Defence, MOD, claims that extreme attrition is still plaguing Vladimir Putin's elite fighting forces and military leadership. Kyiv's troops have recently liberated a key village in the ongoing battle for Bakhmut, a city in eastern Ukraine that was captured by Russia in May. The heavy artillery supplied by the United States and its NATO allies is reportedly making a significant difference in the war, according to the Ukrainian armed forces. Russians hate our hardware, Alexander, the commander of an unidentified Ukrainian unit, told Reuters. Our intercepts seem to indicate that this is the case. We've been told that we continue to make their lives a living hell. They keep asking, do we still have any ammunition? According to Alexander, the village of Klishchivka was one of the places the Russians, were clinging to before Ukraine retook it last week. What comes next, we shall see. We will cultivate our success, he promised. The Institute for the Study of War, ISW, based in the United States, released a report on the situation in and around Bakhmut on September 22. The report stated, Ukrainian forces advanced south of Bakhmut and reportedly advanced in western Zaporizhia Oblast. On September 22, geolocated video was released showing what appears to be Ukrainian advances southeast of Klishchivka, which is located about 7 kilometers southwest of Bakhmut. ISW's assessment of the closest approach of the Ukrainian counteroffensive to the settlement is generally consistent with that of a Kremlin-affiliated MIL blogger who claimed that Ukrainian forces had made a slight advance to the north of Novoprokopivka and were now about 800 meters away from the settlement's outskirts. Russian forces were exhausted and suffered losses across the entire front as Ukrainian forces continued offensive operations in the Melitopol, western Zaporizhia Oblast, direction and offensive actions in the Bakhmut direction. The general in charge of Kyiv's counteroffensive in southern Ukraine has claimed that Ukrainian forces have made gains and even broken through Russian lines. General Tarnavsky told CNN, on the left flank we have a breakthrough and we continue to advance further. It was not as fast as was expected, not like in the movies about the Second World War, he admitted, referring to the pace of the advance. However, he emphasized the need to not lose this initiative. Meanwhile, the UK Ministry of Defence reported in an intelligence update on Saturday, September 23, that, since February 2022, 3 successive commanders of one of Russia's most prestigious airborne regiments have either resigned or been killed. Lieutenant Colonel Vasily Popov, commander of the 247th Guards Air Assault Landing Regiment, was probably killed in the hotly contested Orikhiv sector in early September 2023. Colonel Pyotr Popov, his immediate predecessor, probably resigned in August 2023, just a few weeks prior to his arrival. He allegedly did this to protest the military's inability to locate and retrieve the bodies of Russian casualties, according to independent Russian media outlets. Colonel Konstantin Zizevsky, commander of the 247th, was killed in action near Mykolaiv in the invasion's early weeks. Russia's deployed military, including even relatively senior ranks, is plagued by high attrition and high turnover, as the 247th's experience demonstrates.